First, I just want to say that I was really surprised and saddened to come on here a couple of weeks ago and see a staple, somebody who I'd always looked forward to watching, got suspended. His count was yanked. He was another ardent Hillary supporter and was, speaking out about Obama, the truth. I'm not going to say I agree with everything he said in his videos because he did, push the envelope on a lot of things, but he always made me laugh, and he was always really insightful in what he had to say. His name was Roach Asylum, or is. I haven't had the chance to really look around and see if he's maybe snuck back on under a different name, but I hope you come back, Roachy, because I think we really need you now more than ever, and I just miss hearing your voice because it was so damn sexy. But I just want to say that I'm thinking of you, and I know a lot of other people are missing you too. But I was just looking at a couple of other videos that I saw were recently put up, because I haven't had much chance to come on here. That's why I haven't posted any new videos in quite a while for anybody that tries to keep up with my videos, and I'm always surprised when people subscribe or whatever. I just think, wow, people actually care what I think. But another person I met on YouTube, another Hillary supporter, his handle is V4Hill. That's the number 4 in there. And check out his page because he's got some really good videos. And he also has a whole website, Veterans for Hillary. I think the address was v4hill.com. If I got it wrong, I'm sorry. But the link is on his YouTube page, so go by there too. I just went by his YouTube page and was looking at his latest video, which I think it was called Obama Dean Scream, that famous yeah or whatever. But it was about I guess the arrogance of Obama, and it just something I had been thinking about for a while, but I figured I would just go ahead and do a comment on it now since his video got me thinking about it again. But it, that the saying, pride comes before the fall, and that's really what has happened, I think, throughout this whole primary with the Democrats. Unfortunately, I think it's really the thing, despite everything being, conspiring against Hillary within human control, there was an element which she did have control over, and that was really how they determined to run her campaign. And the sort of the certainty that she looked at it, I think, in the beginning, which was the name recognition and the infamous or famous Clinton machine being behind her, that they really thought that there's no one that can challenge them, there's no way that she can lose, and so that's how they started running their campaign. And then they found out, whoopsie, I really think that's the singular thing that kind of derailed her. But even the people that sort of were, pushed the train off the tracks are guilty of it just as much, because do you remember earlier on in the beginning of the primary, Obama often would say on the news, speaking of Hillary, I'm gonna get her supporters, she's not getting mine. It was that absolute certainty, that arrogance that he had. Now, he doesn't say that anymore, probably because of those exit polls, which show like 55 to 75% of her supporters say they're not voting for you. But it led him to think that there's no way that her people can look at me as anything less than as wonderful as I think I really am, because I'm being told this by everybody in the media, my legions of adoring cult-like fans, and the Democratic Party. So, of course, they're going to get on board this train. But I really think that that's a big problem for him, and he's only now really acknowledging it, but I think it's too late. And of course, the biggest deluded fools in all of this are the DNC themselves. You know, it's clear now, I never would have believed it before this election, but it's clear that they just really want the Clintons, both of them, out of the party. I think they were determined to keep her from getting the nomination. They didn't want him back, you know, as head of the party. They just want him gone, out of sight, out of mind. And in this year, after 8 years of Bush, they thought, with great certainty and arrogance, there's no way in hell that we can lose this election. You know, we could run a sack of potatoes and would win. The irony is that they probably would have stood a better chance with a sack of potatoes over Obama. But this is the arrogance of all of them. And you had the Republicans who were down in the dumps for the last couple of, months, if not year or so, thinking, well, oh shoot, Bush has messed us all up, and, not even thinking there was a chance, which is probably how, McCain got in there, which the amazing thing is that they not intentionally, but unintentionally put through the one person who could actually win in this climate. And now they're very hopeful. I hope they don't get overconfident. I don't think they will, because it's still going to be a hard-fought campaign either way. But they have something that they didn't have a couple of months ago, and it is real hope to retain possession. I think they're going to do it.